Yup, that's right. Dimond City's biggest Nintendo fanboy, 9volt from the WarioWare series, is another character that will never be in Smash. Before we begin, I want to say something really quick. Since we're talking about a retro Nintendo fanboy in this video, I have another retro Nintendo fanboy co-hosting the moveset for this character. Say hello to Savvy the Gamer.
Hello everyone, it's me, Savvy, and welcome back to the Never Be in Smash, a series where characters who will never be in Smash are given Smash moveset for your enjoyment.
Yup, that's what this series is about, alright. After the little thing I like to call the WarioWare incident, Savvy and I figured that we should keep riding the nostalgia train and make a moveset for a WarioWare character. And to no surprise, Savvy picked 9volt. Care to tell us just who this boy is, Savvy?
This naughty elementary student, who is also a DJ and a game developer, has enough Nintendo gaming knowledge to fight against those same characters he grew up to admire in a battlefield of Super Smash Bros.
When making this moveset, I tried to not use any microgames for moves. I instead opted to use moves done by the kid in the intro and outro animations in his multiple sections in the WarioWare games. Boss battle microgames were the only exception. Volt has two jumps, both looking like the ones in the skating board minigame in WarioWare Mega Microgames.
9volt can crouch but cannot crawl. He also can't wall jump or wall cling.
Instead of running, 9volt uses his trusty skateboard.
9volt's entrance is pretty simple. He skates into the starting position from the left of the camera and then stops.
9volt's jab is a quick swing of the baseball bat used in the boss microgame in WarioWare Mega Microgames.
For his side tilt, 9volt pitches a baseball forward, just like the ones in the boss microgame in WarioWare Mega Microgames.
For the up tilt, he points his sword upwards and, well, stabs upwards with it. This is taken from the transition screen in WarioWare Mega Microgames.
For his down tilt, he scratches a DJ disc in the floor. This attack can sometimes trip opponents.
For the dash attack, 9volt puts his skateboard up a bit and propels forwards with a quick speed boost. For the neutral air, he puts his sword and shield to the sides. I call this move the sword and shield burst. This attack is slightly inspired by the victory animation in WarioWare Gold.
For his forward air, 9volt pops in the game by strongly slapping the game disc forward. This is a reference to pop in the game section in WarioWare Touched. This attack can spike if sweet spotted.
For the back air, he puts a game box to his back and slaps it strongly. This is a reference to the same motion he does in WarioWare Get It Together.
For his up air, he attempts to make a super jump punch by slightly hopping with his fist up. This is a reference to how every Mario fan, including me, has at least once tried to do Mario's super jump. Oh, and it's also a reference to his transition screen in WarioWare DIY.
For the down air, 9volt quickly plays with his yo-yo. This is mainly a reference to the very beginning of his intro cutscene in WarioWare Get It Together.
For his up smash, 9volt uses a yo-yo just like he does in WarioWare Get It Together.
For the forward smash, 9volt uses the NES Zapper and shoots a big blast forwards. This is a reference to his boss microgame in WarioWare Smooth Moves.
For his down smash, 9volt uses his yo-yo once more. This time he spins the yo-yo in the floor around him.
9volt grabs with the Ultra Hand. This is a reference to his boss battle minigame in WarioWare Gold.
9volt pummels the grabbed opponent by having a grab pinch them, also a reference to the WarioWare Gold boss microgame.
He throws forwards by putting the Ultra Hand back forwards.
For his back throw, he grabs the opponent with both hands and throws them backwards over his head. This is inspired by the intro cutscene in WarioWare Smooth Moves, where he and his friend 18volt break his Game & Watch.
For the up throw, he puts the grab opponent over his head and hits them multiple times as if they were a question block from Super Mario Bros. This is inspired by his transition scene in WarioWare DIY.
And for his down throw, he slams the opponent with a question block from Super Mario Bros. This is a reference to his transition animation in WarioWare Smooth Moves. For his side taunt, 9volt pulls out the DJ table and jams out.
For his up taunt, he does a sick skateboard trick.
For his down taunt, he sits down on the floor, pulls out a portable game console and plays it for a second. For 9volt's neutral special, his best friend, 18volt, throws a disc to the pointed direction. If you press and hold the B button, you will get an aiming reticle on top of 18volt. You aim the direction of the reticle by tilting the control stick. Let go of the B button to throw a single disc. If you press the B button again, right after you let go of it, 18volt will throw another disc in that direction. If you press and hold the B button quickly after letting go of it, you'll be able to aim again, starting at the direction you last were in. This attack can be mashed indefinitely since the disc only causes a little bit of cutting damage.
For his side special, 9V uses his hoverboard. Once you press the special button, 9V's skateboard will turn into a hoverboard. Let go of the special button for him to dash forwards with a lot of speed. The longer you charge the attack, the stronger and faster 9V will dash. This attack is great for horizontal recovery, since the hoverboard goes in a straight line sideways.
For his up special, 9V has the help of his biggest fear, 5V, his mom. When you press the special button, 5V appears in the screen and moves in tightly. After this, she will fall asleep and her spirit pops up on top of her. You can move around the spirit anywhere on the screen. Once you release the special button, 5V and 9V will warp to that location, also emitting a powerful shock.
And for 9V's down special, he sits in the floor and plays a video game. Once you let go of the special button, 9V will take cover. If 9V gets hit by an opponent once he takes cover, all of the damage of the attack will be nullified, and 5V's spirit form will attack the opponent that dared to hurt her sweet, sweet child. If you release the B button and don't get hit when 9V takes cover, 9V will get bored, and a bar on top of his UI will deplete. Once the bar fully depletes, 9V will fall asleep in stage. You have 6 chances to correctly counter an enemy before you fall asleep. This is obviously a reference to the gamer game in Game & Wario.
For his final special, 9V uses ship from WarioWare DIY Showcase.
Multiple Franks will appear all over the screen. Anyone that walks into a Frank will get damaged. The Franks will be moving around constantly in different patterns around the screen.
While this happens, 9V flies to the top of the screen. Here, you can only move 9V to the left or to the right. As 9V, your goal is to track down one fighter in the battlefield. Once he's over the fighter, press B to use a similar beam to Orbal's ability and WarioWare get it together. If the fighter gets sucked into the spaceship, a short cinematic will play, where 9V puts his hand forwards and the sucked in opponent gets near to him, 9V quickly slapping them into oblivion.
Once the cinematic ends, 9V returns to the location he started his final smash in, and the Franks fly away to the top and bottom of the screen. If the cinematic isn't started during this final smash, the same will happen. The Franks will be out for about the same time a regular microgame lasts in the WarioWare games. For his first victory animation, he does his little dance in WarioWare Get It Together and then pulls out a sword, doing his victory animation from WarioWare Mega Microgames.
For his second victory animation, 9V scratches the disc in the DJ table and does his victory animation from WarioWare Touched.
For his third victory animation, he's seen eating cake with 18V, and 5V is standing in the back, this being a reference to his WarioWare Touched Game Over screen. After this, they all do their victory animations from WarioWare Get It Together.
The stage 9V would bring is a giant version of the DJ table from WarioWare Touched. Or would it be the regular version of it, with the fighters being very tiny? Who knows? During the battlefield will transition to a retro microgame, similar to the already existing WarioWare stage. The fighter can play and win those microgames to gain an advantage.
The microgames here will obviously be retro themed, like the Protect Mario microgame, the Shoot the Duck microgame, and just any other retro Nintendo microgame in the WarioWare series. Hell, almost all of 9V's microgames from WarioWare Get It Together would perfectly fit this stage.
9V's first alt is its default look.
His second alt is based off his best friend, 18V.
His third alt is based on his newest friend, 13A.
His fourth alt is based off his mother, 5V.
His fifth alt is based on his pet, Frank.
His sixth alt is based off the Groovy King, Jimmy T.
His seventh alt is based on the adorable hard worker, Mona.
And his eighth alt is based off the Game Boy Color palette.
When Kirby copies his ability, he wears 9V's helmet. The special he copies is the side special instead of his neutral special.
And that's what 9V will bring if he was in Smash. But as we all know, he'll never be in Smash.
For me and many others, 9V's microgames are the major highlight of any WarioWare game. That's in my opinion because, well, we just immediately recognize those games. Well, the fun of WarioWare is just looking at all the weird micro games and the themes. The Nintendo ones just are amazing. I really like 9V just because it's the depiction of every Nintendo fan ever. He has a modest collection, he just knows a lot of things about Nintendo in general, he flexes his knowledge, he waits full lines to get the games he wants, and...
Well, personally, even though I like him, I'm not a big fan of 9V. But I gotta admit, as a Nintendo shill, I too love seeing retro and current Nintendo games being referenced in the series. Anyways, with this I end this video.
Thanks everyone for checking out this video. It was really fun to make, and this is actually the second part of a collab that I and Dexys did.
Check out Savvy's channel for cool content, and the first part of his collab,
where is just a review of WarioWare Inc. for the original Game Boy Advance, but it's not just a normal review. A lot of weird things happen, and if you're a fan of Dexys, you'll really enjoy that video, I'm sure of it.
Have a great day, goodbye.
Dexys is a Giga Chad,